Welcome to the CCP Cine Icons Eddie Romero at 100, featuring Aguila.
It's not just your ordinary film. I would argue that Aguila is an epic.
Thank you for gracing the event, Direk Joey. Yeah, for the icebreaker natin, Direk Joey. Sir, nung Aguila premiered in 1980 in San Miguel Auditorium. So what was your first reaction, sir, nung mapanood yung film?
First time.
Yeah, first time. First time.
I was thinking to myself, ano ba mas maganda? Ito ba yung ganito kami noon? So, at that time, parang sabi ko, mas maraming sinabi itong Aguila. Mas maraming parang, it's a Philippine history through the life and times of Daniel Aguila. And maraming parts dun, especially the dialogue na parang nagiging essay na.
Pero mas mahaba ba ito, Direk Joey, than ganito?
Oo,
definitely longer, no?
Yeah. Kasi 3 or 4 generations yata ang tinakbo ng pamilya.
And also, Direk Joey, what was yung na-mention sa inyo ni Direk Eddie Romero regarding the film? Yung pinakamadali sa pinakamahirap gawin doon sa movie na Aguila?
Pinakamahirap gawin? Siguro yung pag-convince kay FPJ na tanggapin yung role. Kasi masyadong image conscious si FPJ para lumayo siya sa kanyang image na action star, di ba? Ano ba meron dito? Puro drama yun ang dating. So siguro nung sinabi yung meron namang war scenes na.
Parang follow-up din ni FPJ after Asedillo.
Yes. But they have been working together for some time kasi when my father ventured into American films, kinukuha niya rin si FPJ in movies like The Walls of Hell with American actors.
So parang second niya to, Direk?
And then because of that, kinukuha rin siya ni FPJ for some of his movies like Durugin si Totoy Bato, mga ganyan, to write the script for him or to edit scripts that he already had. So it didn't take him, it wasn't so difficult for him to convince FPJ to accept this role.
So we'll have questions po from the audience. Sino po gustong magtanong? Yeah.
Ang problema natin nung araw masyadong hindi binibigyan ng importansya ng mga producers yung mga writers. In other words, binabarat. Script lang yan poor formula. Ngayon, parang nag-challenge na sila from to go global kasi you have to compete.
Out of the box na.
Out of the box na.
Right? From ganito kami noon, Aguila and then Kamakalawa. So yung tatlo, yung Kamakalawa ang favorite ko doon sa tatlo. And also Aguila. Yes. So doon sa tatlo, sir, anong pinaka-favorite nyo?
Sabi nga kanina, hindi ko ma-decide kung mas maganda ba ito kaysa sa ganito kami noon. Pero now that you ask me, I think this one is
Aguila.
If you notice lang, dahil sa panahon noon, medyo marami ka pang pintas na makikita sa makeup. For example, dito sa Aguila. Sa Kamakalawa naman, sa special effects. Kasi wala pang computer effects.
CGI,
CGI.
Parang mano-mano.
Puro nun. Puro direct sa camera.
Yes. Direk Joey, Direk Eddie Romero has his own style, compared to kila Direk Lino Broca and Direk Ismael Bernal, both national artists. So how will you say yung style ni Direk Eddie, your dad, in directing?
It's very difficult to say, to compare kasi yun nga, iba-ibang style. Although si Lino was once upon a time a script, so usually ang term script girl, pero he was doing that, he was working as that for one of Daddy's movies.
Thank you, Direk. Let's have another question po from the audience. Yes, ma'am.
Magtanong bilang yun nga kabataan. So, paano nyo makakuha qualify yung importance na nakikita natin yung works ni Eddie Romero ngayon. Lalo na yung mga bata na, pati yung mga mas bata pa sa akin, baka hindi sila kasing sanay na manood ng ganitong klaseng pelikula.
If he's directing now,
Dapat yata yung tanong na yan para sa bata.
Yes. How will Direk Eddie Romero adapt sa present times right now siguro, no? Yes, tama ba?
Kung bakit po relevant pa rin na mapanood namin yung mga pelikula?
Relevant pa rin to. Yeah.
I think so. Kasi si Brian, katabi ko kanina, he wasn't even born at that time. Sabi ko, kailan ka pa pinanganak? 90s na pala siya pinanganak. This was I think we started shooting this 79 and released 1980. Yun. So, well, he sat down and finished the movie. So,
3.5 hours.
Sabi nga niya, he's seen parts of it, pero ngayon lang niya tinapos ng buo.
One sitting, Direk Joey.
So he must have enjoyed it.
Question? Yes, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, Direk Joey and Sir Ona. My question is, kasi napanood ko yung anyway, yung ngayon muna. Parang when I watched the movie, kasi hindi na ako masyadong nanonood ngayon dahil ibang-iba na nga yung treatment ngayon. So when I watched the movie today, parang I was brought back again to a different dimension na ano talaga ako na there were funny moments pero nagulanta ako dahil napakagaling, napakaganda. Of course, may mga sabi natin boring moments sa mga umpisa pa lang. Pero ang tanong ko ay, Direk Joey, what have you been doing today or lately about why are you not directing? Kasi to my book, your movie Vampira starring Maricel Soriano was may consider as #1 movie of all time. Kasi nung napanood ko siya, parang napanganga ako na parang ang laging sinasabi ko, ganun ba? Ganun ba? Parang ang dami niyang itinuro sa akin na sobrang educational siya. So yun ang tanong ko po, what have you been doing? Kasi nanghihinayang ako na sabi ko kailangan ng follow-up yung movie na yun, yung Vampira. Was it very good because of the script or was it because of your direction?
Ganda ng visuals.
Thank you for your remarks about the movie. Anyway, ang difference was ako kasi I worked for the producers. My father was in a position where he could finance his own movies, what he liked to do. So kung minsan what is on the table, I have to eat. Yan. So ganun ang sitwasyon when you're working for producers like Regan. No?
Regan,
Yun.
yes.
So anong ibibigay sa'yo, you have to just make the best out of it. No? And it happened that it was good material and yun nga, kay Mother palaging pag may present kang project, ano bang highlights niyan? Paano ako kikita riyan?
Yeah.
At dito sa father ko, walang nagtatanong sa kanya ng
Walang gano'n.
so itong gusto niyang gawin, he will have to look for financiers and then most of it was his own. So, unfortunately, nung nilabas ang ganito kami noon, he lost his shirt. Yun lang.
Pero Aguila was made in 1980, the costliest, I think, Direk Joey, for 8 million, I think, no? Right?
Yeah, around that time. That was huge at that time. It was bankrolled by Bangcom kasi si Shaki Atienza was a good friend of his. I don't know if he was already head of FDCP at that time.
Not yet,
but
not yet.
he was also head of FDCP. He was chair of FDCP. So he had this clout over Bangcom to bankroll the film.
Dapat masunda na daw yung vampira niyo. Okay. So let's have another question. Yes.
Hello po, good afternoon. Narinig po kami ng konting kwento kung saan po niya yun hinuhugot. Thank you po.
Ay, kung saan humuhugot si Direk Eddie ng mga stories niya, Direk.
Si, kasi he's basically a writer. Ano siya, nagsulat siya ng short story na na-publish sa Free Press. Hindi niyo naabutan na yun siguro yung periodical na yun. And nabasa ni Jerry De Leon dito, he was in Dumaguete, pinatawag siya to do a script. Nagulat na lang.
Ever frustrated na yung thought that he wanted was not captured properly. I remember this anecdote na in Aguila, yung scene na yung second meeting ni Sally at saka ni Daniel, the line in English actually said, I was impressed by your brief. Diba? Kasi in legal terms, the brief is something na yung binibigay ng abogado. But double meaning kasi she saw him in his briefs. So, diba? I was impressed by your brief. Tapos, yung naging translation na, kasi na gusto ko yung salawal, nawala yung double antan. So, was he ever frustrated by that na yung intention niya nawawala pag na-translate na?
Yun nga, usually kasi his first language or dialect was Visayan, no? So when he started directing films, kuminsan by ear, no? Yung siyempre Tagalog yung dialogue, pinapakinggan niya sa artista, kung said by the actor. So dito naman, he continued writing scripts pero in English. Even ganito kami noon was in English. Translate lang ni Roy Iglesias. And then, he's playing it by ear, kung tama ang pagka-deliver or not. Pero kung minsan, alam niya kung na-deliver na during the take, hindi, it doesn't sound right.
Nakakapanginaya lang yun, di ba? I was impressed by your brief. nawala yung double meaning.
You're known also as an actor. So, alam ko po, isa kayo dun sa mga dekalibreng actor na gumanap sa Aguila. How did it feel being directed by your own father that time?
Yes, correct, Joey.
I'm not really an actor. In the professional sense of it. No? If you notice this screen credits, I was production manager and first assistant director. So I usually use my power in my father's movies to say, yes, gusto ko itong part na to, ako na lang to. And hindi naman siya matanggi. Pagdating sa eksena mismo, of course, I'm nervous like anybody else. And lalo na pag yung buong crew is under you, under scrutiny ka, baka pagtawanan ka or what. And more on everybody else than my father. Kasi kabiruan naman kami, saka parang
nag-jive naman.
Hindi kami naiilang sa isa't isa.
Pero was there ever a time na yung temper ni Direk Eddie was in full blast, Direk? Or cool na siya?
Madalas, yeah. But, ganun lang, mabilis. Seconds lang, mamayang konti. Sisigaw yun. Lakas ang boses, gugulat lahat. Mamayang konti, kumakanta na yun. He's already having
cool na siya, cool na. Pero hindi naman ang hagis ng ashtray, Direk.
Walang hinahagis.
Dagdag ko lang din po siguro, gano'n mo ka-challenging yung yung pelikula sa usapin ng, kasi ang dami-dami pong dinidirect ng mga tao, not only crowd scenes, pero talagang ang dami. So, paano po yung pag-direct nung araw na talagang hindi pa siya digital, so talagang malalaki yung camera na ginagamit.
Mano-mano pa.
Kaya po ba ito ay isang mahal na pelikula?
Yung paano daw yun, Direk, kasi wala pang digital noon. No? So, how was...
Dapat ang mga director nga ng araw, very disciplined kasi sukat ang sukat ang negatives mo. You're given a certain amount of negatives. Dapat finish the film within that, no?
Anong budget yun for footage? Do you recall?
Budget daw po.
For footage.
per footage.
Dito?
Yes. How much daw, Direk Joey?
Yun nga, being Eddie Romero, medyo meron kang say sa bigyan ka for example ng 100,000 feet at gusto mong magpadagdag, pwede kung Eddie Romero ka. Pero kung Joey Romero ka, hindi.
Ayaw ni Mother.
Doon ka na sa 30,000 feet. So habang nagsushoot ka, nag-edit ka na. I can't remember anymore, pero
With an A-list, production people, from director, national artist for music, Ryan Cabiab, and the cinematographer was Direk Mike De Leon,
yes.
And then you have production design by the late Mel Chong, So A-list lahat.
Yes,
Cast.
andun lahat
so ganun siya kabigat, Direk Joey. Aguila. Question po, last question. Yes. Before we wrap up of the talkback.
Hello, Direk Joey. Ito yung tanong ko. Hindi pa ba or hindi na ba nagpaparamdam? Andito po ako. Hindi na ba nagpaparamdam si Mother Lily sa inyo para mag-direct ulit kayo ng another movie? Parang hindi siya active ngayon, baka kayo yung makapagpa-active sa kanya.
Oo nga, si lang in charge, si Rosel lang in charge. So, wala pa naman eh.
Nag-a-adjust si Rosel.
Oo. Wala pa. Anyway, pagbigyan na natin yung mga batang director, marami na magagaling sa kanila.
So, follow-up direct. So, medyo na-impress din kayo sa mga bagong directors ngayon. Okay, thank you.
Kasi I'm also with the Metro Manila Film Festival Executive Committee. And I'm proud of this last
year,
ang gaganda films that we had last year. Parang lahat maganda eh. Wala kang itapon.
All the entries, most of the entries. Yes.